All right. So, welcome. It's back to the Longhouse. Slavery continues. Well, I mean, it's self-inflicted slavery, so it's probably not that bad. Right, so today I wanted to build a tower of sorts. I was just finishing up some stuff that got left behind from last stream. And I think we're pretty much done. We could maybe add some sort of stuff over here. Now let's leave it open. Oh, hi Sarah. Welcome. Thanks for the raid. Hello raiders. Welcome. And long time no see. I think it's been like, what, 30 seconds, a minute? But yeah. Here we are in the Longhouse. Welcome, guys. And like I said before you guys arrived, pretty much to myself because no one else was here. I'm gonna build a tower today, I think, and I'm gonna build it there. It's gonna be a square-shaped tower, and I'm thinking we'll go as high as the game will allow us, and build it out of stone mostly before we go downhill. It's probably a good idea to have a tower on the top of the hill. Not that these guys are gonna do anything. So yeah, hi Kyle, hi Sarah, hi Mare, and hello on YouTube, Mare, and hi Waddle, welcome, hey Raiders, long time no see. I am his Couch Potato, welcome. So yeah, like I said before you guys arrived on the second raid. No, Astrid, there's no outhouse today. The outhouse, this outhouse is good enough to last me at least a week, right? Maybe even 2. It even has a heart. Today we're building a tower, but we can pretend that it's a huge outhouse if that makes you guys feel more comfortable. Oh crap! Heavy build. Everyone to the lifeboat, Snake. I mean, eventually there will be a need for lifeboats because there's a lot of water down there. Unfollow Astrid. Oh no. That's some tough love. All right, I'll build an outhouse next time. Maybe we need like this outhouse goes, it points in that rate. Maybe we need an outhouse over there then to compensate for the lack of outhouses in this area. A tower outhouse. You guys have like a small outhouse fixation. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, you guys, maybe you have an incy problem. But. So my question to myself is, why is that thing half a block higher up than the other ones? But we'll figure that out as we slowly progress towards this side. Oh, great! The hammer lasted me 5 seconds. Use the burial chamber as indoor outhouse. Mare, that's a genius move. Maybe just put a bucket here then and a hole in the floor to keep it to the basic, not too fancy. You know what I realized, by the way? There's like a crypt here and there's one over there as well. Are they usually that close to each other? Not seen that before. I mean, since it's a procedure generated map, I guess anything's possible. But if I build a tower, the tower is going to end right there, so we could still make like a basement outhouse if that's what you guys want later. do the stuff in a bucket and throw the bucket into the in a deep dark cave. I mean, it's probably not a bad idea, but it's gonna cost you a lot in like bucket expenses, right? I think maybe. I mean, if you're rich, sure, why not? But not everyone have toilet bucket money, you know. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna real quick just get this thing there. So, I mean, just a second. All right, and then back to this thing, and hi Dre, welcome. First YouTube like, thank you very much. So where did that guy come from? I don't think I. Oops! Oh, what an accident happened. It's very unstable. I think it's a climate-related problem. They just explode for no reason when the sun is up. That Greydorf already asked for the indoor outhouse. But I mean, this is a fancy longhouse. There's no room for the working class Grey Dwarf. We only serve the big blue fancy trolls in this longhouse. Oh, come on. Thank you. I think that'll be enough distance. Maybe we'll smack that down there. And oh crap. Oh man. That and that. The first user of the bucket to dump cave. I mean, yeah, you toss the bucket into the cave, and then you throw the cave into the void, and then you throw the void into space, and then you throw space into the sun. That'll clean everything right up. Well, Drake, your darn cat keeps jumping on the keyboard. I mean, you know that I heard, and I'm not sure it's true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. You can actually buy like a second keyboard just for your cat, because cats apparently like to hang around on keyboards when you use them. So you can buy one, and then the cat will be on the second keyboard, and you can just keep computing normally. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I've had cats. I know how they are. There's probably a keyboard for cats somewhere. Is that one goes on the inside and that one goes on the inside? Is that? We have to put that on the outside, or else it won't be the same size. So we're gonna have to do this. Oh no! Look, the outdoor. Well, I mean, it's probably for the. Oh no! I went into the toilet by mistake. Help! I'm locked in. Astrid says, but also Grey Dwarfs needs to do their business, or do you want to walk into Grey Dwarf shit every step you do in the Black Forest? That is a good point. With the amount of Grey Dwarfs, there's bound to be a bit of a problem at some areas, right? Kongville will not like Windrose too much copper mining. Is that right, Snake? There's too much copper mining? I thought he was happy, just as long as there was a lot of deaths, he would be... That would slake his thirst. I didn't even know the game had mining, but I guess it makes sense. Oh, are you still enjoying the game then, Snake? I haven't even tried it yet. Everyone keeps telling me it's a fun game. Maybe I should try it. Drake had a cat that loved. Yeah, the cat loved my mouse only when I'm holding it. Yeah, but I mean that's cats. My mom used to have a cat that you could only pet if you had food for it. If you didn't have food, it wouldn't be a little bit interested in you even. It would just, walk away and look annoyed if you tried to pet it. But if you gave it food, it was your best friend up until the food was pretty much gone. Then it was not your friend anymore. I'm gonna have to replace this wall with another wall. Because we're gonna have to go one in. Astrid says, so Crumbs, just for the sake of Viking shoes, you now need to build more outhouses. The grand outhouse scheme, eh? Maybe that's something we should take up with Valcon. Get people organized. So that we can all join forces and save our shoes. Because if we remove all the sorry, excuse me the language, all the turds, there might be actually remove some of the instances as well. See, even the seagull agrees with me. I could hear him. And if I follow the... That gives me the same height too. That's kind of refreshing. And I won't have to fight with the... The problem is that the stairs are maybe a little bit too high up. But we can figure out how to solve that with more stairs later. Yes, stairs. Now it's all one half a stone off. I guess that can sort of temporarily remove this so that we can build a tower. These have to go as well. They are no longer needed. Greg says maybe that's why trolls are always angry. They wipe with pine cones. Oh, ow, owie, ow. I mean, you don't have to know how that feels to know how that feels, right? That's just something that's embedded in your brain. You never have to try it. You still know you don't want it. And that's a nice tower, sort of. Let's replace that one with that one, and then place a small one like that instead, so that we can have this wall continuing to forward. Ah, yes. Snake, you finished the demo 1 hour ago. Oh, how much content was it then? I know you probably played a bunch of hours, right? Do we need iron beams for this? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Oh, it's over here. No, it's not. It's over there. There it is. Let's cram these into the corners for now. And maybe add down there as well. Sort of want them to be a bit bluer, but I guess we can't have everything. Right, so I guess flattening some dirt floors would be necessary. Flattening ain't easy, but it's necessary. Oh, come on. Oh. Now we know why the instance count in the Black Forest is that high. Yes, Astrid, that's why. I mean, there's no other explanation. I think we might have solved this issue. It's a serious problem. I think we should all write to the devs and tell them that this is unacceptable. They have to clean this up themselves, or at least make it possible for us to like make plastic bags or something. Oh crap! Down in the hole. All right, let's do this then. That way and that one. Right, so let's cover this thing up with that one maybe. That should cover most of the corner. Right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll be a perfect amount of stones. I hope. Can you? Oh, there you go. Right. Mayor wonders what kind of outhouse I would build in Rising World. Oh yeah. Well, I started building a pool last time. Maybe we could add an outhouse like under the surface. It'll give you, if you spend more than 30 seconds in the outhouse, you will drown. So it's a sort of a challenge too. Also, it's a self-cleaning installment. Snake says he's seen trolls sniffing their butt. Yeah, they have a lot too. I think there's some lore here that we're sort of discovering that weren't on the runestones. 8 hours for the demo, Snake. All right, cool. That's pretty much for a free demo, 8 hours. Hi, Jed. Welcome, welcome. The pool can be the pee house. God damn it. Do you need a separate house? Crumbs, you get captain of outhouses. So, I guess I recently, against my will, I might add, received the title of Captain Dingleberry, and if you make me captain of the outhouses, it's gonna be a lot. I mean, I'm gonna have to file a tiny complaint, just a little one. Yeah. The Windrose demo. Snake finished playing Windrose. The demo, that is. So, where's the middle? Can we get some sort of middle thing here to that is the middle, and then wait, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Why is it? It's not really that much of a square that I hoped it would be. So I guess change of plan. Then it's gonna be slightly more of the into the. I mean, it'll be what it is. It's a tower. Might not be exactly the same length on all sides, but it's a tower. That's the middle of the tower. And I think we'll add that one to there, and then we'll do the Corwood thing, which is slightly more magic than it has to be, really. And we'll... come on. Can I get this thing to squeeze down there a bit? I wonder if I can get that to be a little bit, just a little bit lower. That is a bit too low. Right, so we're gonna have to figure out how to maybe if we... Is there a way for me to get this thing to... Wait, we can try this, of course. Or I'm being stupid. Oh crap, not what I had in mind, but let's try it again, and this time aim a little bit better. And then we can remove that one, right? And then you can remove that one, and 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 also that one. Now we should have a slightly lowered... it's a bit too low if you ask me, but if we... oh my god. How about we do... Can this thing work as a... No, it can't. There's no such thing as a half a Corwood block, but maybe we do this. Okay, probably try and no, it's not possible, is it? I guess we can just try and you could try and maybe do... You could raise the stones around the middle instead a little bit. Ashland Big Pillar has... Let's try the big pillar. And that's the same. I think I need to rethink this. We need to go up. We should try and do this from there instead, and then see if we can't... Because that's gonna be the same height anyway, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna go way down there. Or up there. Let's try the big one again then. Is that better? No, let's go one... Oh, come on. Let's go one up. And then try to lower it. And, oh, come on. No, it's the same again. Stupid stone. But in that case, I think it's easier if we just raise the outer stones a little bit. Because if we do that, and then do this, that'll be It's not great, but it's better. Let's do that. Or you can always freehand this stuff as well, but I'm trying to maintain some sort of snap point for my own sanity's sake. Ow. Maybe someone would hold the best outhouse contest. I mean, I'd enter the contest for sure. That's a good idea, Drake. But I guess people would just take it too far and build like the castle outhouse. It's like this huge building, and then there's like a bucket in a corner somewhere. Change. Astrid says change channel points to poo and make a redeem build an outhouse. I mean, that'd be a lot of outhouses. People would just torment me with outhouse builds every day. You had been trying to do the stuff, but it keep dying like a noob. Oh, you mean for the Windows thing, right? I guess. They're running a building contest on Discord, Snake. All right, cool. Speaking of old-fashioned Crumbs build, what about an ice cream stand? Oh, that was something that me and Splat built on the first season of Kongreel's server. Yeah, we could build an ice cream stand next to the outhouse. No. I mean, we could probably. I mean, I'm not totally against the idea of turning this into like a beach thing with an ice cream kiosk and maybe like a bit of a resort hangout area here. Maybe that could be a thing. Snake, you go back and build a harbor village or something. Yeah, harbor villages are fun to build, or actually anything like a docking jetty harbor close to the sea or on the sea. All those things I enjoy building. A good place to think in an outhouse. Yeah, actually, my brother had an outhouse when he lived when he was still married to his ex-wife, and they lived in the countryside. He had a very nice outhouse that I would sometimes borrow. I don't mind outhouses. I just don't want to own one because, you know, using one is a lot different than taking care of one. You might have been thinking the wrong way, Astrid. Wrong way. Maybe some more thinking time in the outhouse will help you. I mean, it couldn't be bad, like, you know. Or Drake says, or outdoor grill. Yeah, an outdoor grill would be nice, but maybe I should just ask Waddle to build like a braai. That's one of her things. You could use a braai down there somewhere. That's like yeah, that's a grill, but it's called braai in Afrikaans. I never built a grill or like an outdoor grill area that I can remember. That could be kind of cool. Actually, all right. Have it. Tiny little square. Alright. Has anyone else tried that Windows game? Seems everyone is playing it. I mean, of course, a free demo. Why wouldn't you play it? It's a free entertainment. You know? Oh crap! Why would you say no to that? Mayor says no. You don't give in to peer pressure. Cries in a corner by yourself. Yeah, I mean, we could probably like get a corner each, hang out. Oh, Kyle, you played Windows? It's pretty fun, especially for free. Yeah, that's what I mean, you know, free entertainment. What could possibly go wrong? I wonder if we can squeeze this. Oh crap, that was not what I was doing. Will these stay here or will they fall down? And more importantly, will they look weird from under here? Can we cover that up? I think we can. Uh-oh. Let's cover it up with this instead. And that kind of works a little bit. Let's do that for now, at least, and then we'll see what we can figure out to do with this once we get up onto this thing. I think we should have like a door there, and probably a door there that's sort of down there. So what happens if we try to squeeze? Actually, let's do the freehand placement stuff later when we have a fairly good idea what we're doing. Uh-oh, thank you. All right. Yeah, Snake, a grill kiosk. We could sell sausage. I mean, what else can you sell in a kiosk that you can make or use in Valheim? Except the sausage is probably the only thing, right? Unless you have to open up a restaurant to be able to sell the rest of the stuff. Or you can sell the muck shake too, I think. And of course, meats. Right, so that is what we can do, I guess, for doors. Come on, snap all the other directions. Thank you. Thank you. That's big enough for a door. I guess. Grilled egg omelette. Yeah, that could probably pass as a kiosk kind of a food, right? So I think maybe like a lox pie feels a bit over the top for a kiosk. But then again, where I live, they sell like room temperatured pies everywhere. You can pretty much buy one at the store and just go outside and start chewing on it. Fish wrap. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Let's make let's build a kiosk. Not today though. Today we're building a. I'm gonna call it outhouse because that's what you people want, but it's a tower. But for you guys, let's pretend it's an outhouse. Snake, where on Discord is the build contest? Is it on the Valheim Discord? Astrid, I won't get away with. Oh my god. You guys are not that easily fooled, are you? Well, in that case, this is the this is a I guess early Bronze Age giant outhouse built by the ancient Outhousians in 240 BC, and it's been repurposed as a tower, but it's still an outhouse. If you believe my outlandish lie, I mean my professional opinion. Can I? Probably better if we do that there, and maybe if we. I hope that this works, because that would be kind of cool if it did. Building. Or is it just, no, it's the same, but we can, I think, add a second. No, it's on that one. I need to figure out how to use the magic of core wood, because it seems to me that it has a lot to offer. But if we use a door, doors I can use, right? I know how to use the door. That could be a good idea. And then we'll take this one and try to snap it to anything but the snap points I'm being presented with. Oh, there we are. There we are. I think that might work. Yeah, let's do that. Why is it just slightly shorter? Oh, there we go. We sort of screwed up a little bit on the way over to the other side. It was a slight miscalculation. The map was obviously not drawn correctly. The captain is never to blame. Actually, I think that the captain is the first person you blame if a ship goes down. I just walked into my own trap. Yeah, let's see there. No Windrose Discord. Oh, it's a build competition in Windrose. Okay, I thought you were talking about Valheim. Oh, damn it. Then I will not be able to compete. If it was Valheim, I could just use an older build and just, you know. I like you winning. Oh, come on. Give it. Oh man, do I have to go all the way over here and do this from this side instead? But I don't really have the time to learn how to build in a completely new game. That would be too stressful. How is the building in Windows, by the way? Is it like Valheim or Enshrouded or? It's the biggest outhouse you've ever seen, Snake? I mean, there's always a bigger outhouse somewhere. It's easy to blame the captain since he always stays last and goes down with his ship. Yeah, that's because, you know, there will be no witnesses. And also, if you go down with your ship, no one can blame you for the mishaps, I guess. Because if that's not the issue, then it's a pretty weird policy to be, you know. Of course you can work as a captain on this ship, but if something goes wrong, you have to die. Well, thank you. That sounds a bit too harsh, I think, maybe. Just a little bit. Teensy wincy, teensy wincy. But I guess it's based like in the honor system from way back. He goes down with the outhouse. What the hell? It's a lot like Valheim building in. All right, cool. Then maybe I am missing out. I like building in Valheim a lot. Maybe I would like to build in that game too then. Oh, come on, get that snap point. There we go, thank you. I haven't really seen a lot of Windrose. I saw Morning Darkness, I think it was, play a while back, but I never saw any of the building. I just saw the running around and fighting aspect of the game. And I thought, to be honest, I thought the fighting looked a bit wonky, but maybe that's just, you know, you see it, but if you play it, it may not be as wonky as it looks. It's a big difference from just looking at a game or playing it, I guess. Come on, get in there. You are not cooperating at all. Thank you. The fighting is a bit wonky, Kyle. Yeah, I thought it looked a bit weird. But I guess, you know, it's a demo and in early access. It's probably not completely there yet. I mean, I enjoy Bellwright, and fighting is a bit wonky in that game too. Sort of comes with the whole early access experience, I guess. Okay, that one goes. Not entirely super happy with how that turned out, but I guess we'll live with it and accept it as time moves on. That can go away, and that can go away. And then we can do the same thing with you. And you. And you. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Hello? Oh man. That one is lost in there forever. Let's just put that over there and pretend that never happened. Why in the hell? What in Helheim is happening? There. That should work. Alright, now we have a foundation, sort of, for a tower. And I guess we could, to spice it up a little bit, maybe try some of the Grausten, as it's Greystone if you translate it to English. But yeah, Grausten. Alright, yeah, we screwed up the measurements earlier. No, wait, we didn't screw them up. We did this on purpose. Nobody saw nothing. Shush. Oh. And there. Oh, Mayor says, oh no, if you do go down with the ship, everyone blames you because you can't protest. I mean, that's a fair point. You can't really do anything. Dead man tell no tales and such. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Unless you're an Italian captain, Snake. They are the exception to the rule. All right. I never met an Italian captain. Black Flag, I set the bar for you with the pirate game, Snake. Yeah, I remember you played a lot of Black Flag not too long ago, right? I never played it myself. Can this go into the corner or something? Is that in the corner? I think it is in the corner, yes. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh man. And that sort of works, I guess, on the outside too. And then we need to add something there as well. This is a bit wrong. Wait, what's wrong with the... Oh, right, we can't measure this from there. We have to... Oh, man. My bad. Not super enthusiastic about the yellow and orange already. This does not bode well for the quote-unquote high tower. but we'll figure something out, I guess. This should probably work a lot better. There you go. Oh, that was Skull and Bones. Right. Now that you mention it, I do remember. I haven't played any of those games. There's a lot of games I haven't played, so I wish I had more time. But then again, I play games all the time now, and I still don't have enough time. And once I have to go back to the normal way of life, where I actually have to work for a living, there's gonna be even less time for games. Ah, reality, you suck. Right. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze this thing into this side as well. There we go. And this one. Just get the first one in there somewhere, and the rest will follow quite easily. There we go. Maybe I'll just rotate this like that. That should work. Yep. Alright, and we can rotate this back to there, I think it was. No, it wasn't. There. Yep. And then this. That works. Yeah, that works. Thank you. Alright, let's see then if we can't. Maybe we need to use that one. Yeah, that probably works. Unless, of course, it's poking through, but it shouldn't, right? No, it can't. It's super thick. Thick with 2 C's and a... Yeah, 2 C's. Right. It's a bit of a shame we can't rotate these like clockwise and counterclockwise in the angle I'm holding it now. Let's get some more food. On fish and bread 10. Spawn. What was I? Spicy marmalade, I think was good. 10. Can't remember any good third options for stamina food right now, so we'll just go with that for fun. And then I guess some meat. Spawn meat. Stamina lingering. 10. Alright, back to the grind. What happens if we use one of the ash wood? I think it's nice because it offers a bit of a contrast to the gray. Stupid hammer. I don't think it's... I mean, it's sort of poking through, but we're gonna have to add something on the outside anyway, so it's not gonna be visible like that later. Oh, come on. You are very, very naughty little beam. Alright, let's continue upwards. I think that those should... I need to add iron into these anyway. Because I would like to go a little bit higher than this. I guess we'll do have to add a little bit of iron. But then again, the stone should do the exact same thing as the iron does. Let's see if we can't... Because this is blue. That one is green. That's probably not great. But let's see if we can't squeeze some dirt underneath there somewhere. Or stone. No, it's all blue. Yeah. Well, I guess we could... Where's the middle on this one? It's there, right? And there. And then we can do the same thing. What would it be the middle? That would be the middle then for those parts. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And then that would be the middle, and then, oh, come on. Oh, snap. That will be the middle there. Where is it? There it is. That could be kind of cool, maybe. Right, let's do the same thing on this side. Like that. And then the thing there, and the thing there. And then that one. There. Oh, come on. Snap it. There you go. Yes. Oh, that was wrong. That's the wrong way. That is what I want. And then we can try and see if this turns into a disaster or if it's actually not that bad. No, that's not good. It goes into the stone and it makes it look weird. But that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. What we can do... Can do this. There's like the last one there that I missed. No, that is the one that we need there. Oops. You sort of screw that up. There. There we go. And the same on this side. Maybe I should use the lamp so I can see what I'm doing. Eh. And yes, if I'm being silent, it's because I'm concentrating so hard my mouth stops working. Can we do that there as well? Is that weird or not? Let's ignore that for now. Let's see. We can do maybe something like that later instead. Alright then, that is some sort of start. But this... No, it's weird still because it's too big. Well, we can probably... I guess we could use the stone things and create some sort of door opening this way instead. Not super exciting, but it's like a classical arch door thing. It always works. Oh, we'll figure out something similar on the outside eventually, but there is the question of this. That will be the middle then. This side. We would just do something like that. Keep it a bit simple and not too extravagant. Because then we can add the mesh wood beam as well. Oh crap. I guess that works. Sort of gives that a nice frame, maybe. We do the same thing there, but not there. And then we need some sort of staircase to be able to use the edges. Come on, give me a snap point. I'm thinking that this might be... Oh, that won't snap there because it's... That's just weird. Why won't they let me snap that there? I mean, I can place it using freehand and it shouldn't be a problem snapping it there either. That's not super exciting though. Let's see if we can't just... We ignore the snap point. Push it down just a little bit. Like there maybe. Oh, yes. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. I don't remember myself twitching that much. Oh, it's one of those goes up a little bit. Then we have to snap it a little lower. Not that low, but just a little bit. Sort of, I guess. Alright, Astrid, you're off for today. Have fun, Crumbs and chat. Thank you very much. I will have fun just because you said that I could. But I will not build an outhouse today. Is that sort of okay? Oh, come on. How many snap? Thank you. Borrow that one and then use that one. We can get the same height at least. On this side as well. And we're gonna have to freehand everything. Oh man, these are just super annoying. How about there? No, that was not right. How about there? No, too high. How about sort of? Maybe let's try that and see where we end up. And snap points. There you go. Thank you. Well, at least we got rid of the glitchy bottom step. Even though it might not be perfect. But then again, it's not supposed to be 100% perfect, is it? Personality comes from slight defects, or sorry here. Let's just say that this tower, or these stairs at least, will have a lot of personality. Oh, come on. Why won't it just stay where I click it? No, a little bit higher. Ooh, that was almost perfect. And all the there you go, snap points. All right, we're off to a start, I guess. And I wonder if we should it's not super great that it's yellow already, but if I remember correctly, I'm just gonna go back a little bit, retrace my steps, and wait for this to load in. There it is. This one was sort of, oh yeah, it hasn't figured out exactly how much of a problem it is yet, so I'm gonna have a sip of soda and wait for the calculations to finish. Oh, sorry. Of course, there's a lot of build pieces to calculate. Oh, now it's starting to go green, so it's on its way. If I remember correctly, these were like red, but then it turns blue when you switch to wood again. Oh, this takes forever. Come on. Come on! Oh, that was covered up. Is it even Steven? It's starting to go yellow. How far up is this then? It's still maybe twice as high. Alright, now it's yellow, so it starts to go yellow there already, but we're still not that high. we're like there and it's yellow. Why is it there yellow already there? That's not fun. That's not what I want. That's not cool. Okay, now it's blue because it hasn't calculated the... well, maybe if we add something to cover the... overlap this thing a little bit. Maybe that will help. We still need to frame this somehow, so I guess we could just use this thing. See if it can bridge the grouse tin and the regular stone somehow. Oh yeah, come on, snap to something that's not that one. Oh crap. Thank you. All right. Oh, where the hell did that go then? Oh, on the other side. Exciting. And oh man, what the hell? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, I guess we could always switch to wood and use iron to keep it stable for a bit. Well, let's keep adding walls and see how high we can go. We'll use grouse tin for a bit longer, I think. Oh crap, not even close. There you go. And that one, and then that one. I like grouse tin because it's very flat and very basic. Gives you a lot of freedom when it comes to adding details and layers to it. I appreciate that. It's kind of fun, I think, to play around with. The regular early game stone is not as easy to work with because it's such a uneven surface. So it sort of tends to poke through a lot if you try to add layers that aren't super thick. Although I do like it when it's like this at the bottom, sort of like a foundation thing. And you can use it for detailing as well. But it's not as easy to work with, like I just said. Right, let's do one more and see if it starts to go red or not. Maybe we can... Oh, it doesn't have to. Don't have to do that because it's gonna be covered up anyway. We can do this differently though. I guess that one. No, let's do that one there. If there's anyone out there still, what do you guys think of the grouse den material? Or the actually, let's just go with the whole package with the Ashlands materials. The grouse den and the ashwood. So I think that the ashwood is probably one of my more favorite build materials, but it's also a bit confusing because I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you place like this one there and that one there, you can sort of see that they aren't the same size. The ashwood one is a little bit thinner for some reason. But apart from that, I do enjoy it a lot. You like the ashwood but not the grouse den so much, Kyle? Yeah, the grouse den on its own wouldn't really be as great. But I think the mixture between the grouse den and the ashwood sort of makes up for it. Like if you... The one thing that is sort of weird is that they made the ashwood and the grouse den just the same. They're just the thickness is the same. So if you place like one of these there, it sort of works on this side, but if you change to another side, you might get a lot of texture glitch things. Alright, just because I wanted to show you guys. Oh, there it is. That is a bit annoying. It should have been just slightly thicker maybe to avoid doing that. Because then you could have used the ashwood more freely, like to connect or make patterns within the walls. But now it's a bit more difficult. What you can do is, of course, you can rotate it instead. That sort of helps a little bit. But it's a thinner line. But I would like to see a little bit of a change in the size of the materials if possible. Alright, let's go one more up and see if it still holds up. Seems to be a bit random at the moment. Probably because the ground at the bottom is a bit uneven. Like there's a lot higher than there, for example. That could probably affect the build integrity a little bit. Because it's almost red in that corner already. It's very orange. Oh, come on. Right, let's rotate this thing instead. There you go. There you go. So I guess it would be great if we could go one more up before it starts falling into pieces. But I don't know if we can. Just gonna give it a try and see if it starts falling apart or not. A bit weird because if you go, oh crap, when you go to Ashlands, the ruins there, some of them are really, really tall. That's ruins. They're not really. They don't look to be that stable, to be honest. But they are. Until you start removing pieces, then they fall apart. I don't think I'm even close to. Or maybe I am. Maybe they just feel like they're taller because they're not as wide and flat as this is. You get the impression that they're higher because they're like slim, mostly just like parts of builds and pillars sticking up. Actually, I'm gonna go have a look. For the sake of science, let's investigate. Oh, I can hear the lava already. Oh, actually, hello. I mean, they're... Alright. How the hell do you get this? Okay, now it's actually falling apart. It's trying to calculate. Build hammer is not going to help me because these aren't traditional build pieces. But these are like very high, but they're maybe not that much higher. By the way, this is, if you ask me, this is incredibly cool. The design of this stuff looks really... fits the biome very well. Right, let's go back to wherever I live. There. It'd be kind of cool if you could build, using the build pieces that they made those builds out of. You can build like ruined stuff, things that look like they're falling apart. Yeah, Kyle, you wish you had those build pieces. You could make some, if anything, you can make a ton of cool clutter stuff and just, you know, make stuff look like it's been half destroyed. I like building things that look like it had been like abandoned, full of like garbage and half rotten furniture and hole in the wall stuff. It's so fun to build. I wouldn't mind having those build pieces at all. I don't have to give us all of them, but a couple would be nice at least. I guess there's mods for that. I think there's a mod that gives you all the build pieces in the entire game, but I've never really tried it. I just heard someone mention it. But let's try one more row of these. I think I might be pushing it, but at least then we'll know, right? Oh, sorry about that. Tried to build my own face into the wall. It's not gonna work. Well, I mean, if anything, that is probably high enough. Oh, Stream Elements is taking an ad break. For those of you who have ads, for some reason it's not everyone. You don't have to be a paying user. Sometimes ads just forget to appear. I had that for a while. I think like almost 6 months where I was on Steam and I never got an ad. I didn't pay for any memberships or anything. They just didn't show up. And all of a sudden they were back again. Just a bit weird. Right, so let's maybe bring this in a bit. If we go in a little bit and then go change to wood and then maybe go out again to get like some sort of a traditional shape of a tower, that could kind of work, I guess. But then I think we would like to... Can I snap this to this corner somehow? Right, no, no. That is a bit too... What happens if we go up here and try to snap this to a... I mean, we can rotate it, I guess, like... No, that'd be... Oh, come on. I think that will be probably best. Oh. Oh, come on. Get snap points. Thank you. Before it falls down on me. But Drake, on YouTube you can skip ads, whereas Twitch you're stuck for 2 minutes. It's a bit of a dealer's choice, to be honest. I set the ads on Twitch to be, I think, 3 minutes once every hour. Just to get them out of the way, sort of. You have a 3-minute break to go get a cup of coffee or just, you know, go take a go grab a snack or something. And I think you can set them even lower. I don't remember right now, but I think I went pretty low on the ads. As for YouTube, I think I have ads every 18 minutes, which is low for YouTube because you can set them to have ads like every 6th minute or something. Which is nuts. Well, yeah, you get a lot of skippable ads on YouTube. That's preferable. For some reason, I've been getting a lot of unskippable ads on YouTube lately. I think they might actually they might be they are like secretly conspiring against me or something for the ads. As I spend maybe 2-3 minutes every time I'm trying to watch. Why can't I just put that thing there? Try to watch YouTube clips with ads about Tai Chi and what's the other thing I always get? The Tai Chi one, and I get it's a Spanish one. I can't really remember what it is about, to be honest. I think it's about cars, but I'm not sure. I get those a lot, and they're unskippable for me. I mean, I guess you're gonna have to get used to it eventually. There's no way to escape ads in the end. I tried the ads, the ad blockers and stuff, but both Twitch and YouTube seem to... Why is that one not the same as that one? Why is that one... Oh, that's why I screwed up. But yeah, they do give you a lot of freedom to set the ads, the amount of time between them and stuff on YouTube and Twitch. And that is where I want that one to be. But if it could just give me a couple of seconds so I have a chance to actually keep building, that would be appreciated. Oh my god, thank you. Oh man, come on, before you fall down. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Rick says you should make a YouTube short for Valheim selling something. That would be funny. I like shorts, doing shorts. Get away with a lot of stuff. As long as you keep it under 60 seconds, you can use pretty much any music you want. Or use, no restrictions really. I like that. Amir says they're selling candles that are more expensive than the game. I mean, well, it's not them selling the candles, but they do endorse them, so they get a kickback from it. But yeah, that's the stupid. Actually, I made a short about that where I had a treasure room in Valheim that was just filled with candles instead of gold. But I never finished it, and then I just realized that it's probably not as funny as I thought it was, so I just left it. But yeah, the candle thing had me laughing, I guess for all the wrong reasons. I thought that was hilarious. And all the reactions people had with when they noticed the price tags. I mean, I fully understand. It's a pretty hefty price to pay for a couple of candles that smell like a forest. You just go outside instead. For free. Touch that famous grass and whatnot. But I mean, who am I to question capitalism? I like money. I don't have any, but I would like to have some. And who wouldn't like to have some money, right? If that comes from selling candles, then why not? But I'm not gonna buy them, that's for damn sure. God, no. By Odin's beard. I wonder how many candles they actually sold. That would be kind of fun to know. Alright. Yeah, now you can... Oh, come on. Oh, ooh. Drake says, do one for Hildish clothing shop. You can see Splash doing that. Yeah. Mare says, yeah, Splash as Hildir forcing you to buy clothes could be funny. Maybe if it's like in a setting where I bought something, but I wasn't happy with it, and I went back to try to get a store credit, and then that could just, you know, go sideways pretty fast. It's like that short Splash did with, you know, when she's knocking on the door and there's like music inside, and then I open it only in my underwear, and I go, get naked and get inside. I mean, it's, you know, we've done some fun stuff in the past. We could probably do some more fun stuff using Hildir. That wouldn't be a problem. Mary, that one was funny. I think that was like a fake ad thing for something. I can't remember what it was because it's been a while, but that was a fun one. That was Splat did with that one. I was just a voice actor. But yeah, I think my worst enemy is the lack of time. I would like to do more of those weird shorts where I upgrade famous songs as well. That'd be high up on my list. I like those. They're fun to make. Just destroying the classics. Right, so can I use some sort of roof piece to sort of sneak past the fact that it'll look weird? Whoops, sorry. That was not me burping, that was someone else. Because this is gonna poke through, right? Yeah, a lot. What if I use this one? Is this going to poke through as well? Yeah, that looks even more weird. Greg says, Droger got you down. Try Frostner today. Yeah, it reminds me about the swamp is the first biome where Valheim starts treating you unfriendly, really unfriendly. So yeah, I guess a lot of people are down and they do need a Frostner today. Or they just need to, you know, to go there and slap a Droger on the butt with a sword and get that love going. I want a build piece that is like a roof piece, but not a roof piece. How in the hell do I solve that? Is this something that works? Can I use this? Maybe I can. Let's try it. See how long this stays up there before it starts falling down. It seems to be very stable. And it's almost like using the build pieces that they use in Ashlands for the ruins. Maybe just a little bit. Let's pretend that it is. But that definitely works. Hot damn. Another stair to the rescue. Normally I just make floors out of stairs, but now I can make roofs out of them too. That's nice. Well, that means it's not really a roof per se, but it's not a floor either. I'm evolving. Yay! Oh, oh my god, that was too freaking fast. Used as prescribed, yes. Flat roof. I haven't decided yet. I want to add some wood details on the top, like, but we've already done like round stuff, roofs with beams. I'm thinking we could just like do like a classical flat stone roof, and then do the squared stone things around the edges. It looks like a fortress. Could be kind of cool, maybe. Oh. Ray says 4 30-second skit ads would into a YouTube short. You just make them 4 30-second shorts, I would think. Spread them out. The only sad thing about shorts on YouTube is that they're the video's version of milk, really. If you put out a short nowadays, you normally get a lot of exposure the first couple of days. And, I mean, if you're lucky. There's a lot of shorts, not all of them get the exposure they deserve, to be honest. There's a lot of fun stuff that just disappears. But the problem with shorts is that they have no lasting value on YouTube. YouTube themselves have apparently said that so. So once the short has like run its... What the hell is going on? Is that not right? Run its circle, as it were. YouTube will never pick it up again to show it to people, so... It has an expiration date, unfortunately. But, I mean, you know, that still doesn't make it pointless. But I would make shorter shorts and more of them if I wanted people to see them, maybe. Snake, you want to use the outhouse? It's gonna cost you. But I guess that's why a lot of people, or a lot of channels repost shorts. Like you can repost them once a year or something, and because the odds of the same people seeing the same short again is very. I mean, unless of course you're like a big channel and people really watch all your videos. But for like a normal size channel, you post a short today, and it gets a fair amount of views, and you post the same short in a year, and it'll get a fair amount of views again, but from totally different people. So it's not all bad, I guess, but for the overall quality of YouTube, it's probably not great. You know. Yeah, exactly, Greg. The idea is channel attraction. Ads are like ads. The only downside is that a lot of people that watch shorts aren't really that much into long format videos anymore. And I get it. I mean, I like shorts too. It's like, you know, you don't have to really. It's like doom. What do you call it? Doom scrolling. Just, you know, if you want to kill 30 minutes, then shorts will do that really good, fast for you. So can we add some sort of? Is this gonna work, or is this gonna fall down? But I mean, yeah, I'm not really complaining. I'm just, you know, this stuff only actually ever affects people who make a living from YouTube, for example. If this is like a hobby or you're doing this for fun, then it doesn't really matter at all. And to be honest, I do this for fun. I'm not making any money. So it doesn't really affect me in any way. I make stuff. I enjoy stuff. If people enjoy stuff, I enjoy stuff too. And I enjoy people enjoying stuff. No, wait, that's not gonna work because the width is wrong. How the hell are we going to do? Well, let's not even bother with the trying to have someone climb up all the way up there. Let's just pretend that this is a tower for people who like to watch towers or something. As long as you can walk through the tower, I would think it qualifies as a part of the Longhouse. You don't have to be able to climb the tower. See, that's the good part about this. I can make up my own rules. Can I, if I do this, I could probably just add a second layer. It needs to be something there. All right, there. It almost worked. But it's fine because we still want to do the layer thing that makes them pop out a little bit, and it gives the whole thing a little bit more depth, which is very, very nice. Oh, that is not right. It's a bit too much to the side, and that will ruin. We'll place this in the middle instead. But why is that? Oh, I screwed up from the start. Alright, let's do this the other way then. There, 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 and then there, there, and there. Did I screw up this as well? No, that one's right. Well, almost. Now it's right. These things happen when you rush things. When you're not paying attention to what you're doing. There we are. Drake says, like Volcon, oh, sorry. Like Volcon and those cloaks in game. Bro, what's that? Bro, oh, sorry. Well, bro, that's a nice cloak. Where'd you get it? I got it at Volcon, what's that? Yeah, I mean, yeah. You sort of sell the concept of Volcon using some fun game stuff. I think that Valheim, actually, they should. I don't know if you're familiar with how you get like rewards from watching streams, like in-game stuff, like mostly cosmetic stuff. And Shrouded had one not too long ago where you could get like an outfit if you hung out in streams for a certain amount of hours. I would say like completely. I don't remember how many hours you had to hang out to get the whole thing, because I'm not really that much into Enshrouded, but I think it's a good idea, and I think it's a fun thing to do. So yeah, not because of the Volcon thing, but the Volcon thing sort of reminded me that Valheim should have more stuff like that to keep people, you know, to activate the Valheim community, as it were. And yeah, there should be some sort of cooperation, I think, between Valcon and Valheim, where they actually added like a Valcon cape to the game, so that you could get like a code for it if you went to the convention, and then you'd be awarded the cape in game. It's not. I don't think it's that hard to do, and I think that would be kind of cool. But then again, I'm just, I'm not working with the game. I'm not doing anything. I probably know about as much about coding a game I know about building a nuclear sub. So, but I'm just, talking out of my ass, and it'd be cool if that was a thing. People appreciate that sort of thing, Fun little stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Drake. We do Twitch drops, and like the Odin cape. The Odin Cape was something that you were given if you did the initial beta testing before the early access release, I think, right? But that's like the only thing that they've ever done. They could do more stuff like that. It would be cool. Yeah, it's cool that Uncharted did that. I see a lot of games do that on Twitch. As a streamer, I get even though I'm not a big channel, I still get like offers, and I have this list where I can see what kind of games that currently have drops enabled, and there's a lot, but there's no Valheim in there. But there's a lot of other games, and I think Valheim should, kind of catch up and be a part of the. It's a good thing for the community. People like it. That's what I'm saying. I like it. Give me my cape, then. Is that? But then I would like to be able to rotate that one counter or clockwise and put that in that corner too. But that is not going to happen. So let's not do that then. And also, in every corner, in every build, there's that arch or the other one. Let's figure out something. Let's figure out something else we can use. Something that is not as archy as this, but also something that's a little bit more. What happens if we do that? No, we need the 3 different. Oh, I want the Deep North update. I want the 3rd roof piece, the 3rd angle. That'd be really cool. Thank you very much. But now this is what they would say is an empty canvas, I think the phrasing is. And we need to figure out what to put on here. But we'll do that later. Let's see if we can go up here and expand this a little bit instead. I'm a bit surprised things haven't started to fall down yet, because I thought they would do that by now. Oh, there they go. Yes, of course. Mayor says, yeah, the 3rd angle better come out soon. Yeah, that'd be great. I would not be even a little bit sad if that happened. On the contrary, I think I'd be too sad. I'd be too happy for my own good, probably. I would say that I'm too old to be excited about a wall piece or a roof piece in a game. But I'm not. I'm super excited about it. But I mean, I guess my mom wouldn't really, if she still was alive, wouldn't really understand. And my grandfather would probably think that I was insane. But I don't care. I want a roof piece. And I want it now. So that would help me a lot. Before Christmas, you think we can get a full release? Yeah, I mean, they sort of have to release the game this year at least, because they've already said that they're going to release it for PlayStation, is it? I can't even remember. I suck at the console scene because I don't have one. But I think it's the PlayStation one, right? Either way, which one the one it is, they don't allow early access games on their console. So if the game is going to be released on that console this year, as stated, they will have to release the full game. So that's sort of a promise that the game will be released this year. And if it's out Christmas, it's still this year, but hopefully before Christmas, like you say. They lived in different times. They barely knew wired phones. Yeah. Things were different back then. If you told people back then that you were gonna spend your whole weekend playing video games on your own, they'd probably lock you up. but nowadays, not so much. It's a pretty common thing these days, and I'm happy that that's a thing because I really enjoy video games, and I think it's actually a good thing because video games connect people. I made a lot of friends that I would probably never even have heard of if I hadn't played video games. And that is a positive thing. What's not positive though is that the fact that I've sort of already reached my build height limit. So I'm gonna have to switch to wood. But I guess it's not entirely bad. It's a bit annoying, but we'll survive, right? We'll figure something out. Maybe if we do this and build this around the outside of the whole thing here. Sort of ruins my let's build a cool fortress top roof thing, but oh crap. Oh man, come on. Right. Now that I've stormtroopered my way across that thing, let's see what we can figure out next. Mare says, yeah, for PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation, yes. I was correct for once. Well, they said stuff before then, postponed it, so maybe the PlayStation is gonna wait a bit. Well, I mean, there's always a risk of that happening. But, I mean, they've spent 3 years building the Deep North, right? With the exception of a couple of smaller updates, they should be done by now. I don't want to sound impatient, but I am a little bit impatient. I want the stuff. Give me the stuff. And also I want them to finish up what they sort of started. Give us the missing build pieces. That we deserve as much. Come on. Quit holding out on me, bro. Alright, so there is a glitch. Ashlands came out March 2024, so 2 years. Yeah. 2 years. But then again, I mean, it's also a bit... Oh crap, stupid hammer. Once the game is released, 1.0 is released, that sort of marks the end. There will be no more Valheim after that. I mean, maybe they'll release like a couple of add-on stuffs, some fixes, maybe some more build pieces, I hope, eventually. But there'll be no more waiting for the next biome or any more. It's the end of the road, which is kind of sad, to be honest. I mean, I do want it. I want the Deep North, but also I don't want it to end, because this is probably... I mean, not probably. This is the only game that I've enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed this game. I've never played any other games like daily for 4 or 5 years. How long is it? I can't even remember. I mean, I played Skyrim for years and years and years, but I didn't play Skyrim every day. I played Skyrim like once every year. I would install Skyrim and play for a month, and then I would, stop again. I still do, but nowadays I just mod it beyond insanity and then play for a couple of months. I spend more time modding Skyrim than I spend playing it, which I think a lot of people actually do. But I don't know what other games I'm gonna play if I don't play Valheim. It's been so long, I sort of lost track of what I what I did before. Oh crap diddly. Oh crap diddly do. But yeah, where is it? There it is. Amir says, "You think you're gonna get so much stuff of the stuff we asked for in the 1.0 that's why it's taking so long?" Yeah, I hope that they actually I hope that they put when 1.0 is released, it has everything, every little build piece that people have been asking for these last 4 or 5 years. I hope it's all in there, like a crazy amount of stuff. And they've said after full release it's gonna be one update and then that's the end. Yeah. I mean, I hope they add something more to the oceans, because the oceans need a little bit of oomph. A revamped version 2.0 later, Drake? I mean, probably. And even with the full release, you can still build stuff. Yeah, Mayor. Yep, that's true. It'll keep us busy for a while longer. Years. Yes. And I mean, eventually, Valheim already has a pretty extensive modding community, and that's going to keep the game alive for a bit too. It's just that there won't be any I'm looking forward to this biome stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably still gonna be building in Valheim for quite some time, because it's, for some reason, this like somewhat clunky build mechanic has a ton of charm, and it's very intuitive. I think the word is. English is not really my first language. I think that's comes at no surprise. I think it's easy for people to build in Valheim. It's you understand without having to read a manual. You understand how to do this instantly, right? Intuitive. So the only thing I am missing are build pieces. But again, I mean, if the Valheim devs doesn't add build pieces, then modders will add build pieces. So in the end, it's gonna be fine no matter what. It's a very big square up in the forest. Yeah, you just know how to do it. You start up Valheim, you go into the build menu, and you click stuff, and that's it. You fully understand how to work the build mechanic in this game. And uh, people, some people complain about the snap points and whatnot, but once you get a hang of it, it's not really that bad. I know for a fact that Enshrouded has a lot more. It's a lot more difficult to like get along with when it comes to snap points, especially for the roof. The roof building in Enshrouded, I thought was kind of terrible to be honest. Valheim has a lot of good things going for it in the build aspect. And yeah, with these snap points, yeah, now especially now that after they updated the snap point thing. Before the snap point update, it was a bit of a problem, but nowadays, I mean, the only thing I'm sort of missing is the ability to rotate the build pieces uh, in a 3D, or not just around, but also to the sides. That would be a nice welcome addition. So what can I do now? Can we probably maybe we should just embrace the fact that we won't be able to build a flat stone thing after all, because there's no build integrity for that, and then just build a wood roof of sorts. Mayor says the fact how pieces snap together is a major part of Valheim being so great. Yeah, I think that the thing with Valheim that is really selling uh, for me is that the fact that you can glitch build pieces into each other almost indefinitely. There's a couple of build pieces that for some reason you can't sort of glitch into each other using snap points, but you can still do it using freehand, which is I guess that's like an oversight or something. But there's no limitations. You can't. There's like you can't build this here. This one is too close to this thing there. You can't do this. None of that. You can just click pieces or freehand them into whatever. Shove stuff into other stuff. It gives you a lot of creative freedom, I think. And Shrouded is harder to build in, but then again, most games are hard to build in. Yeah, I agree, actually. I think the more limitations the game has and the building mechanic, the more difficult it becomes. Like the game that I find it most difficult to build in is actually Minecraft. Doesn't matter what I build, everything looks just like a box because it's just blocks. I still enjoy building in Minecraft, but it looks like 5-year-old me tried to build something. If that makes any sense. Valheim has a little bit more oomph on that department. But then again, people who really can build in Minecraft can build pretty much anything. Really amazing stuff. So I guess the more you practice, the more you can build. Oh, your finger had a stroke? That doesn't sound good. Well, that's like the Rising World. The possibilities in that game when it comes to building are like endless, but I struggle a little bit with all the build mechanics still because there's so much to keep track of. If that game was as easy to build in as Valheim is, you could probably build anything. But it's still a fun game to build in. Rising World. All right, let's see what we can do next. I think we sort of have an outline for a roof. Mayor says, yeah, it's like there isn't one build mechanic, but two build mechanics, and you need to learn them both. If for Rising World, yeah, definitely. And that game has all the rotate in all the different angles that I'm kind of hoping that Valheim will have eventually. I mean, it gives you a lot of freedom, but it also gives you a lot of headache because the margin for doing something the wrong way all of a sudden becomes a lot greater than it was before. So what the hell can I do here? I guess, well, sort of maybe. Well, these aren't gonna be able to hold anything up on their own, so let's add more beams. Oh yeah, that was not even close. I'm at the wrong beam. Oh crap. Wait, what? Yeah. I think I need a good night's sleep because I am doing some seriously weird mistakes right now. There you go. Come on, snap. Oh, crap. You, sir, will have to go. Yeah, let's take care of the... Get rid of that stuff. There you go. Mayor says, yeah, the rotating is definitely something Valheim would benefit from. That's why Gizmo is one of the most popular modes. Yeah, and I mean, why not just implement that into the game? Pay the guy who got the Gizmo thing figured out and just put it in the game. Vanilla. That'd be great. Thing with Rising World figured out is we are used to 2D building from Valheim and other games, while Rising World has 3D building, if you get what I mean. Yeah, that's what makes it so much bigger, but also so much more complicated. The fact that you add another dimension to it. And this is obviously 3D, but it's not 3D in the sense that you can rotate stuff in any direction. All right, Kyle, gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Yep. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Oh, crap. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So if I place that one there and that one there, and hopefully that'll be enough. One thing that Valheim has that a lot of people don't really like, but I kind of think it's fun because it adds to the challenge, is the build integrity mechanic. I don't think I've ever played a game that has the same thing. You could build stuff just, you know, suspended in air, like in Minecraft, for example. In Valheim, that is not an option. And I actually appreciate that because it adds another layer of concern, maybe. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but you're not just building, you have to actually plan ahead a little bit. Which I think is kind of fun. So I wonder if we can keep that thing going, or if it's going to disappear into the wall altogether. Wait, is that something that works? That could be a fun frame to just add. Yeah, sure, why not? Amir says, yes, I just saw on Monday in Evil's stream that Icarus has similar build stability as Valheim. I found that cool. I played Icarus, it's actually quite a while ago. Is it still in early access, maybe? But I never built anything. But it was sort of like prefabs back then. I don't know if it still is. You can just, you know, choose whole complete wall pieces and roof pieces, sort of like most other games, I guess. Is that still a thing? Or have they added like small... Because the thing I appreciate maybe most with Valheim is the fact that you have all these beams. They're sort of like Lego pieces. You can just add them to... You can do whatever you want with the beams, as long as you would like to punish yourself enough, I guess. Because I know building a roof out of beams was not a pleasant experience, for example, but you can. The building has pre-built pieces still. It's not a builder dream game. No, when I tried it, it was pretty much just when it was released. I think the game didn't have a lot of stuff, but I remember it was still kind of fun though. I just stopped playing because no one else was playing it, and then they started releasing a bunch of different add-ons, DLCs, or whatever you want to call them, that I didn't want to pay for, and sort of just... I started playing other games and it just sort of, I forgot that I had it even, but I mean, it wasn't bad. And they've added a ton of stuff since then, so it's maybe it's time I install it again, maybe. Mayor says not against pre-built pieces if the rest of the game is fun. Not every game can have extensive building. No, I mean, yeah, like we said earlier, I mean, currently I'm really into Bellwright, and that game is... That looks very off. That game is very, you know, you place a house and then they finish the house for you pretty much in game. So, but it's still a fun game, right? Why would you do that to me, game? I don't like this texture fighting things happening there. That's not exciting at all. Well, I think we'll cover that up because I do want the ashwood beams. So we'll figure something out. Maybe add something. Something like this. Because that should hopefully get rid of the sea fighting. Well, almost. There's a little bit. Let's just pretend that the painter who did this was a bit clumsy, and that'll be all then. Nobody saw nothing. Get in there. Thank you. There is some concern about the fact that they're not all aligned. Why is that? Well, I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. It gives the build character. I heard someone say once. Oh, I need some stamina. Does that thing happen on all of them, or is it just that one? Did I just, for some reason, place it? I mean, I did snap these together, right? I'm starting to doubt my own... No, I mean... If they're all doing the same thing, what happens if I remove this and replace it with a new one? Will it still be weird? What if I do it this way then? Weird. I'm confused. Did I screw this up somehow? No, but it's still there, right? I'll just ignore that thing. Omer says, yeah, I'm loving Bellwright. It's not a fast game, it's a more slow and methodical. Yeah, you have to take your time. I don't know why, but I can just like load up the game and just stand in the middle of my village and just, hang out. People are running around doing stuff, and I'm just standing there enjoying the scenery pretty much. I mean, that's the same with Valheim. Every now and then you come across like a running around, and all of a sudden you have to stop and just look at stuff because occasionally they just look amazing for some reason. Oh crap. But that's been a thing since even Skyrim. That has the same, especially if you add a bunch of texture mods and stuff to it. You can just walk around and come on, Skyrim, and enjoy the scenery as well. Just go for a walk pretty much. And yes, I do occasionally go outside and touch grass for real, but still, that doesn't stop me from enjoying taking a digital walk as well. Mayor says, yeah, the scenery is gorgeous. One day you're gonna have to invite me so I can see your village. I mean, any day, anytime you feel like it, man. Just let me know. Like, I haven't found iron yet, so I'm not really that far into the whole thing. Yeah, the village is starting to shape up. Uh, if you have several outposts, you can literally, like a lord, walk around and see how they're doing. Yep. I just built my first bell tower today, so I'm gonna see what that takes me. But I can sort of feel the lordness lurking in the distance. Once I liberate my first village, I will become the new oppressor. I mean, the new best friend. Of course. Right. So, you want something more at the bottom, right? That is probably poking through, right? It has to. Or... Yeah, there it is. It's just a bit of a shame, because that would be nice. Let's see if we can't save this somehow. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Sort of looks like it's on purpose even. I think we could do, if we where is it? Let's try the small one. I don't hate it. I think for the sides, maybe not so much these walls, but that one and that one could probably work. Uh-oh. I can't see what I'm doing. Someone's smoking a lot of... Oh wait, where did that go? Probably on the inside somewhere, right? Oh, come on. There is a build piece somewhere that's not supposed to be there. That's sort of hiding now. Well, I guess if it shows up, it shows up. Mayor says there's also a Mayor says there's also a lot of new stuff I haven't seen last played, so I love discovering the new stuff. Yeah, I heard that the game was a bit wonky and not too impressive when it came out, but I've never played before. I just played it for this last week, and I have to say I like it. I'm happy with the game so far. It helps that I got it for free. Because, I mean, again, free entertainment, how can you go wrong? The biggest problem you have is location. Yeah, that's the thing I kind of, I didn't really know how the map looked and where to go or what to do, so I just built my village not too far away from the first village that you spawn into. It's not a bad location per se, but I do, when I move around the map, I do find a lot of locations that I would probably... I mean, I'm gonna have to build a couple of more cities, obviously. Heavy build, and... Can we... Is this gonna add anything, or is it just gonna be weird? I think it might be weird. I think... we should just embrace the fact that that thing is there and just go with that. I'm gonna have to add this all over this just for the snap points, but I'm fine with that, I guess. It's a bit difficult to see. Oh my god! That sucked. Let us aim a little bit before we click them. But shall we? There we go. Right, what can we do with this then? Is it a bit too much to go all nuts? Four instances, they must be crying, but right about now. Oh, damn it. Or if I'm lucky, they aren't that bad. Well, there's still. This might actually turn into a 40,000 instances location if we're not careful. All right, and Mayor says, yeah, but the further you go, the more bandits, and with them raiding you, it's kind of hard to get anything done. So I think best way is to get a base camp down with a couple of villagers, and you're more ready to move to the main village spot. Yeah. But like Christy said, there is no one ideal location, so you're gonna have to build more outposts anyways. Oh yeah, ugh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, if the game was too easy, it wouldn't be worth it, I guess. I think a game should have a bit of a challenge. And now that you mention raids, I think I actually disabled them because I wanted to try the game and see what it was about without having to struggle too much in the beginning. And I actually think I forgot about the raids. Can you activate them later in game, or do I have to restart to get them? Because normally when I buy a new game, I sort of give it a test run to see what it's about, and then I start from scratch again. So I'm gonna have to start from scratch and use the raids activated eventually, no matter what. But it could be fun to see what the raids will do to my base before I do that. Not sure to be fair, but for first run, you think no raids is the best way to go? Well, in that case, I'm on the right track then. I don't know how severe the raids are, but from what I've heard, they're kind of rough. Oh, raid! Winter's Chills. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the raid. I'm just gonna. Right, there you go. that right? Playing Enshrouded, eh? Alright, cool. You had a good stream? Lot of laughs. Alright, that's good. You should always have fun when you're playing games. what would be the point otherwise? Kill the dragon made of mushrooms. Alright. I haven't played Enshrouded for a long time. I don't remember the mushroom dragon. Maybe that's a new thing since I played. But yeah. I mean, having fun is important. Gotta have some fun. I'm just building on the Longhouse. Trying to build a tower of sorts. Before we head on down to the tiny little lake slash ocean bay area down there. Doing some interior design at the moment. Oh, hey, Koo. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Didn't think you had time to enjoy streams, Koo, this close to Valcon. Shouldn't you be working around the clock? Hey. You don't. Yeah, that explains it. Yeah, it's creeping up faster than I thought it would. I was hoping to be able to make a video that I hadn't already posted before for the Valcon thing, and I'm really struggling, and I'm hoping that I will be able to make it before the deadline. Stupid grown-up life interfering with all my childish fun hobbies. Damn it. Forbidden topic. IRLs, yeah, I just, not too long ago I just said that reality sucks. But my hope is that I one day will be retired and that I can sit down on my ass and hopefully I'll have some sort of leg disorder so I don't have to get up and just sit there and play computer games. That'd be great. I think people might not have the same dreams as I do, but don't judge. I mean, preferably I could have like a leg disorder that I could fake, and then when I wanted to go outside, I could just go outside. But if people ask me why I was sitting on my ass playing computer games, I could just tell them that, hey, don't mock me, I got a leg disorder. You wish for the sweet relief of retirement. Yep, damn straight. The dark times of blanketing games. Yeah, if they could just figure out a way for me to eat ice cream 24/7 without dying from like obesity or diabetes or something else, that would be great too. But I can't have everything now, can I? Sorry, can't write an email today. My leg is bad. Have the game. Exactly, Crew. Exactly. And it's not even an excuse. It's just a fact. All right. Yeah, I'm sort of losing focus, I think. How long have I been doing this now? Oh, 3 hours. True facts, indeed. Yes, very true. 2 years? Oh, you mean I meant building this tower, not 2 years. But I mean, I've been building on a longhouse for 2 years, pretty much. So that's sort of correct. This is the second longhouse. So I mean, why would you not build a longhouse with your friends for like 2 years and then start over from scratch? That makes a lot of sense. Well, no one ever accused me of being like you know, good at decisions or logical. But yeah, it's a good thing I'm still enjoying building in Valheim. That's the main reason why we're doing this, right? Having fun. At least I'm having fun. I don't really know how fun it is to actually sit and watch my slow ass build, but I'm not gonna complain if you do. You're more than welcome to hang out as much as you like and watch this build. Sometimes I doubt my skills when it comes to entertaining people. Also, I'm struggling with what I want to do on this side. I'll just continue doing this side for now, I think, and then that'll probably come to me like in a dream or something. The king of Odin dad jokes doubts his skill at entertainment. Ah, that's very kind of you, Goo. Unfortunately, this is not a 3-hour long dad joke. It's a tower, and it's a square tower, very square. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just flying around enjoying the fact that this the red thing is it's like a gradient. I think I might be too tired actually. This is not supposed to be that entertaining. 2-year-old dad joke, yeah. Rainbow Tower, yeah. I mean, yeah. No, we're well on the subject. Why can't we have paint in Valheim? Can't they add a little bit of color? Uncomfortably rainbow. You see, the album that they never released. Uncomfortably numb. Should have been uncomfortable. Okay, my tongue just broke. Uncomfortably rainbow instead. Yes, paint, please. Yeah. I mean, you of all people should know. You struggle with making all kinds of paint things with signs. That is, I mean, that's a lot of effort just to get a little bit of color in there. I want a beam that's slightly thicker. Am I going to have to go back to this again? Because I think it's starting to make more sense now that we have that thing down there. I know I complained about this earlier, but maybe I was wrong. No, let's not do that. No. But it's not fun. It does not do it for me. Oh, I forgot that one. How come I forgot that one? That's pretty weird to forget. There we go. I guess I'll have to do the same thing on this side, because I forgot that too. Damn it. And there. Alright, fixed forever. And what the hell are we going to do next? See if I could rotate these in a 3D kind of a way, that would be a lot easier for me to work with at this point, but no. Yeah, I want those new build pieces from Deep North. They pretty much have to. Give me the new build pieces. No. No. Where's the middle? That should be the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the middle. So that could, and hear me out, those could be waves, right? And this, yeah, damn it, it goes into the wall. It should not go into the wall. I placed it the wrong way, maybe. Okay, so I have to layer that thing then. Oh, you bastard. Right, I'm just gonna layer this, but then after that, hear me out. There. I think that would be... maybe not, right? Maybe we need some... if I only had 1 meter beams. Angled 1 meter beams. How the hell am I gonna get rid of these? They are inside. Okay, from the inside. Never mind. Right. But I think my brain needs some sort of a reset. So I think this is it for today, to be honest. I think I need a little bit of sleep and a revitalization, or whatever the word is that I'm looking for. Oh crap. I need to put some oomph back into the old brain. Rest is good. Yep, it is. It is. Scoop brain out, apply jam, reinsert. Yep. I think that is what I'll have to do. But fear not, I will send you guys onward to another location where you can get your Valheim fills and thrills. Well, not YouTube guys and gals, you guys on YouTube and gals on YouTube, you're sort of stuck there due to my incompetence. And we'll figure something out for this. Is it Thursday today? Or is it... See, I can't even tell what day it is. I think it's Thursday, right? In that case, if it is Thursday... Yep, Thursday. Thank you very much. Then tomorrow is Friday, which is me and Splash continuing our old playthrough. So we're in the Mistlands still tomorrow, running around like idiots. That should be entertaining if you want to hang out then. No Hightail tomorrow. Hightail is on Sunday. Tomorrow, Friday, we're streaming Baldur's Gate 3 and Valheim Shenanigans. Both of them with Splash. But Baldur's Gate in the morning and Valheim in the evening. Yeah, Valheim, more fun. So if you guys want to hang out then, you're more than welcome to do so. Would love to have you. For now, we're going to have a quick look on the old raid-o-meter. Let's see if there's a potential nice target we can harass. And when I say harass, I mean be kind to. Sea of Thieves, satisfactory. Valheim, all right. We got some Valheim. Jonathan Raymaker is a good choice, I think. It seems like it's a modded run. Well, yep, you can try that out. Send you guys there. And with that, thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for the raids, if you're still there. People who raided me. Winter Seals, I can see you're there. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys next time.